Good morning. Ah, this is Tumi Tladi. I'm coming through on Monday. Is a brand new week, brand new day. I'm excited. Brand new opportunities, you know. And time, what time is it? 12 minutes after 10 a.m. Okay, today is the 14th of June 2021. And I'm gonna do, I believe, I just want to put out a disclaimer. I don't know if it's a disclaimer or not, but yeah. If I confuse the video number and the video title says otherwise, forgive me. Currently, I'm still editing and then recording at the same time, so I do a lot of things. I record, I edit at the same time, and I publish a day later on. So yeah. Okay, cool. I believe it's a video number 11 because I just did 10. And we're gonna look at the platform specific project for iOS. I just completed this one. Now we're gonna go to iOS. Okay, this one's gonna be relatively short because I did cover almost everything in the previous video, where we also did not necessarily a live demo, but we took a close look at version updates. I want to make a comment about Microsoft Edge. I love Microsoft Edge browser, the new one. But this thing of every time when we click the tab that we know it's open, but it hasn't been active, let's say, I don't know, for the past 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and then it has to refresh like this. To be honest, it gets on my last nerve. This is the thing that's so weak about Microsoft Edge. It's fast when it wants to. A lot of people don't like it. Personally, I don't like Chrome. I dislike Chrome. I do have Chrome for testing purposes. I'm usually a Firefox fan, but I like Microsoft, you know. I love Microsoft stuff. I don't want to say I hate it. I dislike this with a passion. I don't like this browser. It has these weird updates that are running behind the scenes. I don't know what they're doing. I don't trust that company. That's my own personal opinion. It's not meant to offend anybody. It's my own personal opinion as far as I'm still alive. Okay, so Microsoft fixed this thing of, if I now go there, it wants to load. It should keep the state as it is. Okay, that was something on the side. So previously I explained the versioning of Android. Now let's come to iOS. It's the most confused project structure I've ever come across. Also, if you give me a MacBook right now and hoping that you have account with Apple as an Apple developer, I would run this app right now on iOS. I do have an iPhone and I also have an iPad. I would run it because I need that machine MacBook for the simulators so that I can test before we do the physical device, where we position certificates and everything. It's a complex thing, but I want that. Only then I can be able to run this iOS. But what I do is that I bring a project so that whatever I do in shared project, I know it's going to be affected. It's going to affect both Android and iOS. And when I do platform specific on Android, I try to figure out how to do it on iOS, even though I'm unable to test it at the moment. I can't test using Windows. I need Xcode on MacBook. So you should know that. All right. So this is, have I ever been here before? No? Yo. Okay, some of these things I knew because I don't spend time in here. I do spend relative time in Android, but not in iOS. Please know that. Okay. So I'm not going to go into certain things, but I've looked at a lot of blog posts, watched a lot of videos where they're configuring iOS, you know, version of Xamarin. So yeah. Okay, so I'm waiting for this computer to come back. All right, like I said, I'm not gonna be long. It's not my computer, it's these files. Honestly, there isn't much to say except for debug. Let's see what's in there. But I know where you set your bundle, you know, no, the package name, I think it's application. Yes, no, I've been here. No, I have been here. Because I remember with application. Right? No? Wait. Where then do I set? No. The package name. Where do we set it? Okay. This is gonna drive me nuts. But I know it's been info plist. Let's start. Okay, I'm not gonna start with info plist. I need to start with connected services. Again, please do your own research what connected service is, because it seems like it's almost everywhere. Yes, this info plist. Okay, and then properties. Assembly info. I need to update this file continuously based on the version number of the assembly and file. And this one, it's not updated the way Android it's updated. I need to fix this. I don't like inconsistencies. I don't like them, trust me. Okay, we're done with properties. Then references. These are all the Nuget packages. They're the same as the ones on Xamarin. So yes, I'm sorry about that. Okay, I'm glad that my phone was on silent. So when you add a Nuget package, let's do a test drive. If I go and say manage Nuget packages, and I want to show you something. And by the way, .NET MAUI is, I think there's the few packages that are live right now on Nuget.org. You know, it's our public cloud repository for Nuget packages. So I just want to show you how they end up in here. So if I go and browse and I search MAUI, there should be something. Like I said, I don't test this before. I just go with the flow and then just, you know, yeah. Okay, we know MAUI check. I'm excited about this tool. It's a very, very powerful tool. Oh no, wait, I did wrong, because this is specifically for mobile shortcode. No, you need to go to solution if you want to do this the right way. Sorry about that. We're still learning. Yes, solution, then MAUI. Okay, and you then specify that I want this on the shared, I want this on Android, I want this on iOS. So these are the projects. So that's how you end up having this Nuget here. So I hope it makes sense. Oh, the reason why I know about MAUI is because of the Skia Sharp and also Prism. That they mentioned that there's a Prism library for MAUI. Is the stuff that I was paying attention to. Yeah, but where's the Prism? Is it on public yet? It's supposed to be out there. Okay, either way. So that's how you end up having these Nuget packages. So even if you don't have a MacBook like me right now, still continue to add. Wait, now there's a change on iOS. Why? What kind of a change? I don't like these. This is a version control series. It's coming. This version control stuff, the series is coming. Do not have checks that you don't know where they come from. Do not do that. You're gonna regret it. So I don't know how it got to be modified, but I'm gonna undo. Now, besides, I'm on YouTube branch, so I'm safe. I can just destroy this branch because I'm safe. Okay, but do not have unnecessary changes that you don't know why they're there. Do not do that, because you wanna hear me saying do not, and my tone is gonna change because you should not. Right? And now he has to do this. Okay, let's wait for it. So yeah, I'm excited about this. I think it's gonna be the second thing I'm gonna do, or the third thing, because I'm gonna, on my phone, I'm gonna delete live. I'm gonna delete my app and then I'm gonna install it. When I install, the first thing that happens, I will make a video about it. The first thing that happens. I know it's gonna ask for permission to record, so I'm gonna go and why it's asking for permission to record. and I'll explain the use case for that functionality, and then I'll show the code how you set it up. But there's also a bug, because I just remember that it should not be there. It should only prompt the user to record, permission to record, only when that functionality is in question, but not when you launch it for the first time. So it's one of the things that I know it's a bug on Android. Okay, so these are the things that I'm excited to show off, to say, yeah, I'm aware of this and I'm still looking for a workaround. And then while I record, edit, and publish, in between, I'll do the research. Yes, I'm going to continue to do research so that I can go back and fix this. You don't just become a programmer, a once-off programmer. You become a programmer for the rest of your life. You have to go and fix the bugs. You have to be willing to, grow as things change. You have to be able to adapt as things grow. Now we're talking about .NET MAUI, the things I'm excited about. Speaking of having to add Nuget packages, like I did with the solution to add the 3, like I'm gonna add to these 3 projects. We don't have to do that in .NET MAUI, the evolution of Xamarin. We're only gonna say on that single project I'm gonna add, and then all the rest of the project gonna be affected. So yeah, I am excited about that. You see, that's what it means to be a programmer or developer. Okay, so we're done with references. Asset catalogs. Let's open. We still have time. Asset catalogs. Okay, what I remember, this is where you deal with splash screen now, but the assets. I jumped into splash screen because there's a video where I watched, yes, somewhere the guy went to asset catalogs. And I said this should open. Okay, are you opening? Okay, and then native references, honestly I don't know what this does. I don't know. But the renderers I know, because, and I'll explain. Please watch video number 10 where I talk about the renderers. I'm not going to go in detail, but there's also a folder called renderers in Android, and then there's a renderers in the shared code project. It's for borderless entry renderer. So like I said, even though I don't have a MacBook to test my Identical Docs app on my iPhone, but I still somehow become disciplined with regards to if there's something that is platform specific, and I'm gonna make sure that this guy knows about it, and then I'm gonna make sure that there are no errors, so that when I do get the MacBook, and then yes, I can rent MacBook in the cloud, or Mac in the cloud is quite expensive though. So I should have a game plan if I want to do this. Okay, for some reason this guy doesn't want to open. I don't know why. Because when I double click first and then this thing came. Okay, cool. Right, so that's the renderer. It's the same class, but the syntax is unique, from that of Android. And then we're gonna come to resources. And on the resources, I believe I have the images, the logo, yes, and we'll go to app delegate, and then app delegate is one of the critical classes. We'll go to entitlements plist, and info plist it's critical one, and then the main, and then we are done. Please, I'll keep on stressing this thing about version control. There's no way you can build something and then still remember why you build it. You can remember what you build, but not necessarily why you build it. So for someone like me who likes to use version control to remind myself of, and not to make mistakes, not to commit changes unnecessarily, for performance, also for security, please make sure that you're on version control. Make sure. Please make sure. Okay, so unfortunately I have to wait for these things. I don't know why they're closing themselves now. I really don't know. Okay, but I'll come back to it. So renderers, let's not waste time. Borderless entry renderer. So this one is for iOS. Like, how do we handle the borders, the borders entry on iOS? Simple code, UI text, border style, none. That's it. But this is needed. Okay. Then resources. Like I said, all my images are in here. Black knot. I want to show you something, because I did this with video number 10, so it's only fair that I show what these images are for, and then when do we get to use them. So let's go back to, so this is what I meant about Microsoft Edge. This thing is gonna spin and it's gonna take its time. Okay, while it does that, so I have all the images that Android has, okay, and then the shellcode, it's making use of them. I have all the necessary font for Font Awesome, and including this guy, material, and I have myself, I have the logo, I have everything, so that it can be easy for me when I jump into iOS development. Okay, and then let's go to info plist. So yes, I remember info plist. I'm sorry I confused it with the settings when you do right links for properties. Really? This is interesting. Info plist. It's a graphical user editor. Yes. So yes, application name is the same as the one of Android. Please be consistent. And then the bundle identifier in Android is called package name. And then the version, and then the build number 1.012. And then I did talk about this in Android in video number 10, why this has to sync. Deployment target is 8, main interface, devices, and then portrait, which one do you support, high status bar, and then requires full screen, support multiple windows. You can do this. Visual assets, app icon, you know, launch screen, capabilities, maps integration, background modes. There are a lot of stuff here that can be enabled. So yeah, and then advanced stuff. So yeah, there's a lot to go through here. Okay, and then entitlement plist. Access to Wi-Fi, you will enable that. If you want access to Siri, you enable Siri. The one I know that has been used most of the time, the one I've seen being used, let's see, can this thing scroll? Push notifications. Yes, it's push notifications for iOS. So you just enable push notifications and then it will work. Cool, so now you know. Now app delegate, I think we're almost done. Now before I get there, main dot, okay, this one's the one that launches. It's like the brain, the startup. Yes, the start one. There's the main entry point of the application, and it's gonna launch app delegate. Okay, now you understand. And then app delegate is similar as main activity, this one. All right, so like I said, setting a flag for collection view at the time of 4.8 Xamarin.Forms. And then this way you initialize the forms, the actual Xamarin, and then this is where you do the maps. You know, it's the same thing I did, because I followed the documentation, and multiple controls for Sync Fusion. You see, like I said, I don't have ability right now to do this on MacBook, but at least let me put them there so that, you know, they are easy for me. So unfortunately, yes, you do not see this from Sync Fusion in Android. That's the previous version, but they said you need to be specific about the renderers in iOS. Okay, and the renderers are going away in .NET MAUI. That's what the team says. And then the plugin for Toast also, and then you can launch the application. Okay, so this is it. This guy doesn't want to load for whatever reason. Are you finished? Okay, so yes, this has to do with icons and everything, you know, for different, yes, iPhone iOS 7 to 12. I need to upgrade this so that 14 can appear. So these are the things I need to change. I can put my logo there, here, and then for App Store, you know, I can easily go get my logo and all that. But I'll do this as soon as I get a MacBook. Okay, so this was it. Like I said, relatively short and simple. So what's next? We did this guy when there, came here, and then we went there, and we had to come here, and yesterday we were there. Now earlier on before this session I was here. We did this guy also. So now I'm left with the WPF, because what I intend to do with WPF, and then I'll probably run it, but I'm only gonna do Solution Explorer, like what's happening here and the class library, yes, before anything else. So this is the next 2 videos I'm gonna do tomorrow, not today, tomorrow. And then please, because let me explain something about this. Don't disturb me. The reason why you see .NET Core, because I'm showing that now I'm going .NET Core route, because that's the future of programming or programmers or technologies, whatever it is. The library is the same as this library. It's just that they're not compatible. .NET MAUI, it's making this compatible. .NET MAUI. Let me show you something while I'm there. I'm gonna go to Weather 21. It's an app, a sample app that Xamarin team put together. So .NET MAUI is multi-platform user interface. I don't want this. Useless. It's fine. Xamarin, not Xamarin, MAUI samples. MAUI samples. Because Weather 21 is one of them. Okay, I hope this is the one. Okay. Let's give it a second so I can explain something like the next milestone. I still have 2 to 3 minutes. Please be patient, because this is a good start. Because like I said, these videos are for somebody who says, you know what, I wanna I wanna build an app and all that we go through a lot. And I keep on saying we go through a lot simply because you cannot stop and say I'm done. No, technology is moving, it's changing, things are moving quite fast. Oh no, where is that? Why is it called GitHub memory? .NET MAUI, yes, but I want the samples. Yes, I think this is the one where they're showing off what to expect. David, where is the sample, my friend? Okay, because I need to fix this. I was aware, in fact I became aware now, that the class library is the same as this guy. It's practically the same. It's just that this is the library and then this is what the user interface is. So this is like a data access, but it's not data access layer because it's making use of that core DAL. But this is the same as this, so I am duplicating the work, and that's not good. .NET MAUI is fixing this. One shell code, it affects also WPF, and I'm gonna show that with some screenshots if this thing were to load quicker and faster and all that. Oh no. Yeah, because I was looking for this thing, but unfortunately it's not where I want it to be. Okay, let me not waste your time. Thank you very much. You've been patient, and then I appreciate that. And yes, cool. Until next time, please like, comment, share, tell your friends that this channel has good stuff and only good stuff, and I appreciate it. Thank you.